But here we are again. Another Ash Wednesday, another Lent. And as long as I can remember, this is the time where I do my annual exercise of what am I going to give up for Lent? Or what am I going to do for Lent? And every year it seems that I focus on 3 or 4 different things that look great on paper. And I charge ahead into the season with ashes on my forehead and a steely resolve in my heart, only to get to Easter and be completely relieved that Lent is over, because I have failed at every single Lenten promise. I can assure you that is not what Lent is supposed to be about. So much so that this year I had no plans. I had no illusions. I didn't even have any ideas until yesterday. And I stumbled upon this great quote from St. Augustine. And it's from his compilation of writings called Confessions. It goes like this. When I am completely united to you, there will be no more sorrow or trials. Entirely full of you, my life will be complete. I saw that and I said, yes, that's what I want. That's what I need to hear, more of that. And I decided right then and there that I'm going to read Confessions by St. Augustine for Lent, in the hopes that Augustine, in recounting his story of how he fell in love with the Lord, will somehow inspire me to renew the fervor of my first love with the living God, with the one who loved me first. Or in other words, as we heard in our first reading, to return to the Lord with my whole heart. I think there's a big misconception out there that Lent is some kind of zero-sum game or zero-sum season where we give up something and we operate at a deficit for 6.5 weeks. Or in the best case scenario, we give something up and then we fill that void with something a little more spiritually edifying, but in the end, at best, we break even. Lent is a time for us to empty ourselves of ourselves, but it can only be meaningful when we fill those gaps and voids and vacancies with the Lord. When we allow Him to fill those holes, we are more and more uniting ourselves to Him. And when we do that, we just don't break even. We just don't come out ahead a little bit. No, what happens is we grow closer and closer to that complete life that Augustine speaks about. So what are you doing for Lent? In today's gospel, Jesus gives us some wonderful guidelines. Fast, pray, give alms, great things to do, and we should do them. And one thing I love about the church is that she offers us resources and opportunities to do that, to live out this threefold Lenten mission, not just during the season, but all year round. But this Lent, maybe look a little bit deeper. Go a little deeper and ask yourself, what will touch my soul? What will move me in the depths of my heart? What areas in my life do I really need to let Jesus in? Ask yourself, what can I do to unite myself more with the living God? Might be more basic than you ever thought. But whatever you choose, keep it simple. Keep it simple, be faithful to it, and do it well. And keep your eyes open. You might just be amazed at how the Lord transforms you before your very eyes. And remember the words of St. Augustine. When I am completely united to you, there will be no more sorrow or trials. Entirely full of you, my life will be complete. Return to the Lord with your whole heart. Unite yourself more completely with Him. Give Him your trials. Give Him your sorrows. Let Him bless your Lent. Let Him make your life complete.